All right, here you go. Big Daddy Shin, day 1028. The park. I realized I didn't even change my shirt. But whatever, I'm just walking around, right? So, I might sound a little tired because I've been working on something that's pretty incredible. Okay, so it involves, I'll tell you guys all about it later, but it involves people from all around the world. Okay, so we're talking, oh wow, voting pool. All right, so I'm gonna have to turn on my stuff here. It's amazing they're open on Sundays. So, okay, this involves people from all over the world, okay? And then so what happens is I didn't realize how crazy. So what the event's going to be in January, but I'm putting together all the things, and it's going to be a true worldwide event. But when I'm talking to people all over the world, they don't all have the same time as LA. So I slept at 6 in the morning today because everybody else, they were like at different time zones, like whether they're in Austria or they're in Italy or they're in Indonesia. You know, I was talking to these people like it was regular time, but I'm just dying. And then so I also had to track the time zones, like what time is it, like here is that time, whatever. There's 25 different time zones, just so you know. And then the actual standard time for the whole world is based on something called UDH. I don't know what it means. I forgot what we are. I think we're like UDH -9 or something like that, or -10 or something, whatever it is. But plus something, I have no idea. But I worked so hard, I didn't even know the daylight savings was yesterday. So around 5 o'clock, I realized, hey, you know what? Okay, I worked really hard, but good thing I have that extra hour. And I looked at my phone. I'm thinking, wait a minute. When's my phone going to register this daylight saving extra hour thing? So I realized I worked through that extra hour. So I cheated myself out of that extra hour sleep, right? So I gotta stop over here really fast. I had to use the restroom. Okay, almost had a really nice squirrel video. It's up there somewhere. But then, okay. Now I got a hold of myself, okay? So, the context of this thing is, I had this idea. It was so simple that it could work. No, but it was so simple that it's like brilliant. Now, I'm not here to toot my own horn and say like, wow, I came up with a great idea. But there's so many times where it's like you have a really good idea, right? Like getting that machine, you know, to go exercise. Well, huh, I think that was a great idea, right? Sometimes you get an idea and it's kind of stupid. Like, gosh, I don't know. Ordering or getting snacks at Costco, thinking you're only going to eat like one a day, and then you eat like one once an hour. So, you know, so there's different degrees of ideas. But what happened is I came up with an idea that literally could benefit all the people involved. It's the people that are, you know, being part of it, the paid talent, and then the people who are the consumers, they're getting extreme value, and then there's me. So I turned out to be the executive producer of the show. Now, what happened is, when you do something like this, nothing's for free, right? So you got to figure out, okay, you're going to put your money where your mouth is, because if not, it's just an idea and it stays that way. And so when I was playing with the numbers and everything, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this. So Does it cost me a lot of upfront capital? Totally does. So I'm dealing with that. And then dealing on these famous people that I know. And then they're referring me to different friends. And then so next thing you know, I go from some regular online teacher to executive producer of a worldwide event. So, like I said, once I start getting all the contracts signed in and stuff, then I'll tell you guys all about it, right? I'll tell you where you can check it out, all the stuff. It's not for everybody, but it's very lucrative. Now, I remember when I was coaching football, one of my students, he was one of the fastest kids. This is when I taught in LA, right? He's one of the fastest kids, extreme athlete, you know, probably like 6 foot, 170, very fast. Like, you can't coach speed, right? But I remember he would always try for like these big plays. And then he told me that adage. It's like, you know what, coach? Yeah, high risk, high reward, right? I don't know if it's the first time I actually heard that phrase, but I remember thinking about it. It's like the people that play it safe, and the people just go for the risk. So as a result, that kid, he's one of the premier trainers for youth, for football. Like getting junior high and high school kids scholarships to major colleges. So, but like a lot of the principles he did, he's, you know, really good. And then there's other coaches that I know, they do the basic offense and defense, and, you know, they just get by. That's fine, right? But same thing with everything that people do, right? If you're happy with just staying the same, then yeah, there's no problem with that, right? But some people, they want to achieve greatness. They want fame. They want to live forever. Just when somebody remembers their name, fame. I know, bad joke, right? So, yeah, for me, as a teacher, small-time YouTuber, you know, I mean, we're best friends, right? And, you know, there's sometimes where you just got to just make the move and go for it. Like, one of the moves was when Harold the Handyman built me my computer system, and it turned my live streams into like professional. That was a big jump. Yeah, I had to spend like, you know, $2,000 on it. It's totally worth it. It made me into like the premier online teacher and stuff, but it's like you have to put in the investment to get the benefits, right? So this one, yeah, all that money I wanted to put down for a down payment of a house, yeah, gotta kiss it goodbye. High risk, high reward. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because, you know, I remember when Charlie used to get on me all the time about how I do the same thing every day, no results. You know, Reggie, you see that all the time too. You know, a lot of you guys do watch stuff, and then, you know, when I say, oh no, it's just so, you know, I'm just doing something that's a benefit, the positive. But then the second 1,000 days, you know, oh yeah, you know, I changed my diet habits, even though I'm still going out to eat, but I'm exercising a lot more, burning the calories. So my lifestyle feels great right now, okay? But if I want, so basically I just do just the bare minimum, low risk. So that means low reward. So that means I will only lose like ounces of weight at a time instead of pounds, you know? But once I start doing the more riskier things, I mean, I'm not saying like starve myself, whatever, but the more intense exercise, the more discipline on my diet, then I should be able to get a better sense of reward. So this is basically just the risk reward thing. Now, thing is, being healthy is not a risky thing. It's better for me, you know? It's just that since I ate so crappy before, that it's like, well, it's riskier keeping on eating like that, because the reward you get for eating like that is you'll die faster. But, you know, if I could get myself to just be disciplined, do it, get more exercise, get the regimen, then the reward will be much greater. There you go. You know, one thing I'm thankful for, though, is that I don't do this whole producing thing for a living. So once I realized that I could probably do a lot of the same stuff, yeah, it's true. It's like I know how the stuff runs, but it's just, yeah, the high risk, high reward type thing. But the stress involved is insane, right? So, you know, the people that keep on doing shows, it's like, gosh, you know, if you have that risk on, what if nobody participates? You know, you're out all this money. What if this happens? What if that happens? You know? Whereas teaching, I know what I'm teaching the very next day for the whole week. And, you know, you can measure out, I mean, the students have to be there. And, yeah, it's a regular job, right? But this one, you're putting together a show, and you're hoping that people will come. So, here's to hoping something good will happen. I think it'll be pretty good. But, yeah, I need to do a lot of things. But I have to evaluate how much reward am I willing to settle for in this whole lifestyle reset. Am I happy that I'm going out every day? Okay, so those people that didn't know me before this whole thing happened, this is a great reward. I was one of those people that people used to say, hey, let's just go out for a walk or something. Let's just, oh no, let's just watch TV, be lazy, right? That was me. And then so now, not anymore. So that's why that kind of reward is great, and I'm super happy, you know? Oh well. You know, I forgot how much I enjoy this park, right? So you have the, you know, the grass and stuff. So I'm just going, you know, in this, okay. So you have this whole area here, right? And then you walk over there. So I'm going this way, that way, this way, diagonal, whatever. But it's just being in this grassy, shady area. I'm back to go by where the people are playing sports on the other side. But yeah, I didn't come here for a while. Because I always went to that other park. That's a, you know, I love that park too. Oh well. All right, there you go. Day 1028 in the books. So you can see how daylight savings changes so quickly. There's no sun anymore. It's just shade everywhere, and it's barely 5 o'clock. So, you know, I evaluate how much of a risk taker I am, how much I played it safe throughout the years. But I always loved that risk. But then it's like, you know, sometimes you just, you know, I got more brave as time went on. So, you know, I admire the people that when they're younger, the whole risk reward thing, you know, they try to be a star when they're like 20. Some make it, some don't, right? And then so, but some people, they play it safe, and you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with just regular normal lives, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's awesome, but some people just keep taking risks, waiting for that reward. But it's like, you just got to evaluate, you know, your situation. So, you know, that's why, you know, with everything I do, I have to evaluate, you know, what I'm risking and the reward. So, you know, I'm not going to say I'm tired of playing it safe just with my life. Like, you know, I heard something on the radio where it's like, you know, they're talking about like 85-year-olds with like COVID or whatever. And then the doctor said, yeah, because, you know, when they're overweight and stuff like this, they don't make it when they're 85. I'm like, oh God. You know, thinking about it, it's like, how many overweight 85-year-olds do I know? 0, right? So that's the thing. It's like, you know, if I just play it safe, whatever, then, you know, you live your course of life and that's it. But it's like, if I'm going to do something, try to get a high reward for what I do, I got to be riskier. Okay? But calculated risk. I mean, I'm not going to be like, oh, you know what, I'm going to be the next Michael Jackson. No, it's not going to happen, you know. But, you know, different things. You have to understand, calculate the risks. If it's a pretty good thing, then you go for it. You know, you got to just calculate your odds and think it out, plan it out, and your friends, family around you, they can help you out with decisions as well. But for the thing about lifestyle reset and losing weight and stuff, there's no question. I gotta do something a little bit different. I've been trying to do something different, and you know, I feel much better, right? But now, since every day is like the same, it's like, you know, gosh, something's gonna happen, whatever, you know. So I feel my body constantly changing. And so when I go on the machine and I could crank out 15 minutes on the machine, no problem. It feels good. So now I have to risk it, and instead of going on level 1, sometimes level 2, probably to crank that thing up to like level 5. But we'll see. I mean, over time, we got to see how it goes. But anyways, gotta go. So Big Daddy Shin, day 1028. If I get exercise 1020 days in a row, you get exercise 1020 days in a row. Because if I could do it, you could do it. And I'm doing it. Risk reward.